Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your race review of the Spanish Grand Prix. Wow, what an unbelievable race. That was much better than what I thought it would be. Race rating, 8 out of 10. Oh, really enjoyed that. Loved it. So much drama. At the start, Charles Leclerc got off the line very well. I mean, it's close between Charles and Max at the start, but Charles was ahead. Max very unhappy in the race because he's having some DRS issues, so unfortunately his rear wing wouldn't open all the time. George Russell, though, my goodness me, that defending was top class. I mean, Max overtook Russell, but then Russell just re-overtaken him, got the elbows out. I mean, a bit on the limit sometimes, George Russell, but fair still. So you have to give Russell credit, but my goodness, he really got the elbows out, George Russell. I love that because that's something you wouldn't have saw from Valtteri Bottas last season. And I loved the way George Russell just forced Max wide to keep him behind. I mean, why didn't Lewis do that half the time last season, getting the elbows out? That's very aggressive by George, but I absolutely loved it. Max, though, he went into the Grand Hall. Carlos Sainz, he also went into the Grand Hall. Some sort of gust of wind or something, but it was strange what happened. Leclerc, though, oh my goodness me, I felt for Leclerc, and as a Ferrari fan like me, that was heartbreaking to see Leclerc retire from the race because he had that race under control. But Mercedes, though, a much better performance. I mean, now the porpoising has stopped in a straight line. Even when Perez had his DRS, Perez only just got through Russell in the end, but the straight line speed from the Mercedes today was absolutely amazing. Like back to the levels what we've been used to seeing a straight line speed at, but still a long way behind Ferrari and Red Bull now. But the positive is for me that Lewis Hamilton was able to overtake Carlos Sainz with the DRS, so definitely the straight line speed in the Mercedes is great. But then unfortunately near the end of the race, Hamilton with a car issue, like the car getting too hot, so Carlos Sainz re-overtaking him. But Lewis Hamilton at the start dropped way down the order because he had this slow puncher after contact with Kmag. And to me, a racing incident. I mean, I don't think Lewis could have saw Kmag, but yeah, racing incident for me. So yeah, Hamilton had the puncher, had to come back to the pit lane, but what a great recovery drive by Lewis Hamilton. Driver of the day, I mean, well, to me, it's between George Russell and Lewis Hamilton, but I think I have to give it to George. That defending was just absolutely world class by George Russell. And like I said, you would not have seen that from Valtteri Bottas. I mean, Bottas got out Max Verstappen's way, and also he got out of Lewis Hamilton's way. I thought Bottas may have got the elbows out against Lewis Hamilton, but nope. He didn't. He just let him straight through. But yeah, that was a really enjoyable Grand Prix. I really enjoyed that though. But as I said, as a Ferrari fan like me, a big Ferrari lover, that was just sickening to see Leclerc retire. And that really was. I mean, I'm not really a Leclerc fan. I'm just a big Ferrari fan. Just to see him pull up like that, heartbreaking. I mean, he had that race under control, leading by a mile, but then, but his power units let him down. Also, Guan Yu Zhou retired as well, Ferrari power unit issue. So, I mean, the reliability in Ferrari so far has been outstanding, but I think today we're definitely worrying them. So, Max now leads the championship by 6 points. Sergio Perez confirmed as the number 2 driver of Red Bull. We all seen today that Sergio Perez is confirmed as the number 2 driver. I mean, I know he's early in the season and that, but Perez and Max should have been allowed to race each other, but Perez is such a great teammate to Max Verstappen. That's why Max loves him. But, Max Verstappen, Christian Horner, Verstappen is like his pet. That's why I cannot sound Christian Horner. And that's why I've lost respect for Max. I mean, the way he's shining last season, and Horner just favourites him. It's no hate on Max, but that's why I've lost a bit of respect for him. But well-deserved win, though, because no doubt in the end of the day, he deserved it. You have to give credit. So he won the Grand Prix, leads the championship by 6 points. We move on to Monaco next weekend. Join me on Thursday for a preview. Saturday, qualifying review. Sunday, race review. Then Monday, driver ratings and team ratings for the Monaco Grand Prix. And of course, tomorrow I'll be doing driver ratings and team ratings for the Spanish Grand Prix. Wow, what a great Grand Prix. George Russell, driver of the day. But as I said, though, I really felt for Leclerc. Bye-bye.